launched his solo career in August 2002 during a performance at the MTV Music Awards. 3 months later, Timberlake's debut album, Justified, sold 439,000 copies its first week. Timberlake began his movie career appearing in the films Alpha Dog, Southland Tales, and fellow Memphian Craig Brewer's Black Snake Moon. His box office appeal continued with starring roles in such acclaimed films as The Social Network and other hit movies including Friends with Benefits, Bad Teacher, Trouble with the Curve, and Inside Llewyn Davis. In 2006, Timberlake cut his second studio album, Future Sex Love Sounds, selling over 10 million copies worldwide and producing the singles Sexy Back, My Love, and What Comes Around Goes Around, all 3 of which became #1 hits in the US. For the next 5 years, Timberlake lent his producing skills to projects by Duran Duran, Madonna, T.I., and others. He also established his chops as a comedian performer during appearances on Saturday Night Live and Late Night with Jimmy Fallon.
We can't stop, we won't stop, we run this.
In 2013, Justin Timberlake made his long-awaited return to music with the single Suit and Tie featuring Jay-Z. The 2020 experience, The Complete Experience, was released in March, eventually becoming the best-selling album of the year, selling almost 1 million copies the very first week. In addition to his professional resume, Timberlake has become the embodiment of celebrity civic leadership in Memphis. Along with his ownership stake in the Memphis Grizzlies, Justin Timberlake's other ventures span from being a founder of Miramichi Golf Course and generously contributing to the local Memphis music scene and music education, with charitable donations made to the Memphis Rock and Soul Museum, the Memphis Music Foundation, and others. To date, Justin Timberlake's work has earned him 9 Grammy Awards and 4 Emmy Awards. In 2007 and 2013, Time magazine named Justin Timberlake one of the 100 most influential people in the world. Nearly 40 years after Elvis Presley's death, Memphis can once again claim to be the home of music's biggest star. The Memphis Music Hall of Fame is proud to induct Justin Timberlake.
Same thing goes for Justin, you know, Justin came from the same, he was even further outside of Memphis because he was in the cuts. So he had it even harder than me and Juicy J. But he still did it, and he did his thing, and I'm so happy that he brought us on his album. And I love you, Justin. I just want to say, and he got a beautiful wife. And man, Memphis, Tennessee, we're here. We're here. I'll do everything. We didn't have record labels down the street from us. We weren't from New York City or California. We couldn't walk down the street to Atlantic Records or any of that. We didn't have nothing. You know, we just had us. And we just had the good music. And that music showed. So
Thank you so much.
Jessica, I'm sorry, the heart wants what it wants. And what better place to do it than here at the Cannon Center for Performing Arts? I mean, look at this place. As Donald Trump would say, it's huge! It's beautiful, classy, golden seats, luxurious acoustics, giant wall of sound. I love walls. Love building walls. But as his friend, I can tell you that this is such a big honor for Justin. And it couldn't happen to a more deserving guy. He's given us so much amazing music over the years. I'm talking Crimea River. Sexy Back. Suit and Tie. Mirrors. Dick in a Box. That's right. He was the first Justin whose dick went viral. Sorry, Bieber. kid in the Mickey Mouse Club to a 90s teen heartthrob who would go to a barber, point to a brick of ramen noodles and say, do this. And now, he's one of the biggest stars in the world. He can sing, he can dance, he can act, he's funny, he's good looking. And if you don't believe me, ask Justin himself, he wrote the speech. On top of all that, he's a great friend, and he's a really hard worker. I mean, in all seriousness, Justin works so hard at every single thing he does, whether he's recording an album, or going on tour, or just coming on The Tonight Show and doing a dumb comedy bit. He always gives it his all, 110%. He's a total perfectionist. In fact, when we did a thing on Saturday Night Live called The Barry Gibb Talk Show. And we're wearing tuxedos and wigs, and I have a beard, and we have medallions, and we're sitting there, and I don't know why, but the sketch starts with our back to the audience. We have to turn in, and so we're just about to go live. It's Saturday Night Live. We're about to go live, and I'm there, and he goes, "Hey, don't screw up the harmony." Remember? Dressed like the, a wig, and I go, "Yeah, okay." And he grabs my wrist, and he goes, "I'm serious, man." And I'll never forget the moment. I felt like Lance Bass. I really did. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. But the thing I admire most about Justin is how he's never forgotten where he comes from. He loves Memphis. He lives and breathes Memphis. He's got a backup band called the Tennessee Kids. His wife's last name is Beal. I talked about him naming his son Barbecue. I talked about it. He didn't do it. He's part owner of the Memphis Grizzlies. Because when you think of Memphis, the first thing that comes to mind is grizzly bears. Justin's not just a part owner of the Grizzlies, he's a loyal fan. I remember we were golfing one time, and he was like, dude, we gotta hurry up, we gotta go back and watch the Grizzlies game. And I was like, chill out, man. They're going to win. They're playing the Knicks. Please, it's very easy. But that's the kind of guy Justin is. He's passionate about his hometown. He's passionate about who he is and what he does. He's always evolving, always looking to try something new, but still staying true to his roots. You all to the youngest inductee and the newest member of the Memphis Music Hall of Fame, Justin Timberlake!
More than any time. Now, growing up here, you can't not know about the importance of guys like Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee, a fellow inductee tonight, Scotty Moore, the Phillips family and Sun Studios, the whole history. But when I was about 10 years old, true story. When I was if you didn't know the first Real World, then you don't know that joke. When I was about 10 years old, I realized that the great Al Green lived about 10 minutes away from me in Shelby Forest. Now, I know the Reverend. What a voice. I know the Reverend is originally from Forest City, Arkansas, but it hit me. I was 10 years old and it hit me that if someone that big, with those songs, Love and Happiness, Let's Stay Together, Take Me to the River, with that voice, Love and Happiness, yeah! You know that voice. No, stop it. It's not. That if he lived out in the middle of nowhere, like me, and he could make it, then so could I. But But I also began to understand the soul of Memphis. I worked my way back to the songs of another fellow inductee and the coolest dude I've ever met, Sam Moore. Where you at, Sam? There you are.
I love you, baby. Hold on. I'm coming.
The songs that he sang with Dave, I learned that Al Jackson Jr. played with Booker T and the MGs. One of the first integrated bands in the world. It's important. And so many more timeless classics. Artists like our great B.B. King. And I know that he is watching over us right now with that famous grin on his face. You know that grin. Miss you. Otis Redding. Sitting in the morning sun. The Stax Movement. I'm talking about Ardent Studios, which I'm pretty sure, by the way, is where I recorded my first demo when I couldn't have been more than 10 years old. So all those places, as well as Sun Studios, are special places in my heart. Now, there is a great Sam and Dave song called I Thank You. And while I've already taken up the whole evening, I have a lot of people to thank tonight because I'm from here, bitch. For some, I don't know why I felt the reason to put bitch on the end of that, but it just felt like an exclamation point. You know what I mean, Jimmy? Every time you say something, you throw a bitch at the end of it. My mother, Janet Lynn, the woman who more than anyone truly defines Memphis. You instilled in me the same important values that this city has. A deep understanding of soul. The importance of always keeping things real. And when push comes to shove, to never take no shit from nobody. Especially anybody not from Memphis. I love you, Mom. Standing here tonight, I'm reminded of a lyric from my favorite Chuck Berry song. Where's Keith? Where is Keith? You know Chuck, right? Chuck Berry. Yeah. No. I was just asking if you knew. Please don't beat me up. That'll be very embarrassing. All right. Oh my God. Chuck Berry had one of my favorite songs that he did. It was called Back to Memphis. In which Chuck sings, son, come back to Memphis and live here with your mama. You can walk down Bill Street, honey, wearing your pajamas. You know home folks here, we let do just what we want to do. Now Memphis, I may have already drank enough this evening that the suit you see me in right now might actually end up becoming my pajamas. But hey, there's plenty of ways to end up on the front page of the commercial. Thank you. Now, Chuck Berry didn't come from Memphis, but again, when people ask me, I couldn't be more proud to say that I do. all the great artists in this hall. Make it emotional right now. I want to thank all the great artists in this hall. I am truly honored to merely stand on the shoulders of all these legends that I grew up listening to, that I grew up admiring, and to say that I stand alongside them now. Gotta fix that Beyonce wind fan that's getting my eyes. Memphis, the city, the greatest city in the world, and the Memphis Music Hall of Fame, you have given me and my family, who is clearly half of this section, one of the greatest